Good morning. Welcome to Creating Kara. That's what I do. That's who I am becoming. Glad to have you here on my journey. Today is Take It to the Table Tuesday. That's the day that I have chosen, or that works out well for me, to do my weekly meal planning. One of the best ways I have found to save money, to be budget conscious, to stash away some extra money that miraculously just shows up when we need it. Now, I have a 16-year-old son who's never been allowed under my roof to have crap for breakfast. Meaning, I need to edit that out. I shouldn't say that. That wasn't very nice, but that's how I say it. That's how I talk. You're going to find that out about me. So he's not allowed to have sugar cereal for breakfast on a school day. He's not allowed to have Pop-Tarts for breakfast on a school day. He must have a protein. He has to get up very early in the morning, and he's not much of a breakfast eater. So we find that the Carnation instant breakfasts are a lifesaver. And he'll have that with a piece of toast and some cheese. Or if I've made sausage or something like that, he'll have that. But at the bare minimum, it's Carnation breakfast. So when I describe my meal plan, breakfasts are going to seem very boring and repetitive. And it's when I list or say a breakfast is Carnation, that's not for my husband and I. That's my son's portion of it. My husband has whatever I make him. If I leave him to his own devices, he will walk out the door with nothing. There are certain mornings of the week that I have very, very early starts before either one of them get out of bed. So they're kind of on their own for that. My son is good about making his Carnation breakfast. My husband, it's hit or miss. So, I think that's all I wanted to explain as I go over the week's meal plan for this week. So Monday, which was yesterday, my husband had leftovers from Sunday breakfast, which was the ingredients for corned beef and hash burritos. So all of the inner stuff was already made in a bowl, and he just had to wrap it in a tortilla. Or I would call Mondays a lot of times fend for yourself, because that's one of my early days. For lunch, I'm not sure what he did. I think that he took leftovers. I was already at work, and then I came home and had hamburger patties and fried eggs, because it was my first day of doing my carnivore keto. For dinner, I made hamburger patties with cheese, a baked potato for him, and a salad. And I had the hamburger patties and a small salad. Tuesday, sausage, egg, cheese patties, English muffins, and I do intermittent fasting, so I don't really eat breakfast for the most part. The sausage patties I got at the grocery outlet market, and they have cheese, eggs in a sausage patty. They're 0 carb. They're very easy. Keep them in the freezer. I throw them on the cast iron skillet, frozen, slap it on an English muffin, and that's breakfast. Sometimes my son likes those as well. Lunch, my husband's having leftover burger patties, a salad, and yogurt with strawberries. I buy 1 container of plain yogurt, and whatever fruit is on sale that week, I stew. Like, I have stewed strawberries right now. That's such a gross word. I don't like the word stewed, but I've just cooked the strawberries down so they don't go rotten. They last a little longer. He takes the yogurt, puts a spoonful of the strawberries on it, and has a fruit yogurt. He loves that. It's got those probiotics that his gut really needs. We all need that. For dinner, at the grocery outlet market a couple of weeks ago, I bought a frozen chicken red sauce pasta. It's got zucchini in it, and it's got carrots in it, and it was $2.50. And so I thought, that'd be kind of handy one day, and the boys like that kind of stuff. So that's for dinner tonight. Hopefully there will be some leftovers. I'll serve French bread, garlic bread with that for them. Tomorrow, breakfast burritos, carnation, sausage muffin, intermittent fasting, leftovers for the husband. The son does not really take a lunch. He gets a free lunch at school. The whole entire school gets it. If he's in the mood to eat in the cafeteria with his friends, that's what he does. Otherwise, he comes home after school and has leftovers or has a ramen or whatever he's in the mood for because he has to get right on to his homework. Wednesday night, we are having grilled hot dogs and cheese sandwiches on rye and broccoli, potato, French fries. The hot dogs, I got 3 pounds for $1.99 at Smart and Final. And the broccoli potato fries, they're French fries. I've never really seen them, but the grocery outlet market had 4 packs for $1, and I took a chance on them, and the boys love them. You bake them in the oven, they come out just like French fries. Okay, Thursday morning, carnation and sausage toast. Lunch is leftovers or Carl's Jr. with a coupon. My husband treats himself to a fast food lunch 1 day a week if he feels like it, but he has to use a coupon. That's our compromise. He loves Carl's Jr. There's always Carl's Jr. coupons. Okay, and I'm making beef stew in the crock pot Thursday night with bread, and I'll have hamburger patties or fish that night. Friday, carnation breakfast, sausage and toast. Leftovers, I'll have burgers and eggs. Dinner on Fridays at my house is usually fend for yourself Fridays. That's because I work a very big day on Fridays and I'm usually very tired. So there'll be a frozen pizza. This week I have those little pizza bites. Got them at the grocery outlet market. I can't remember the price, but a very good price. Pays to have a deep freeze, people. I have plenty of cans of soup. So the boys will have pizza bites and soup, and they'll probably watch a movie. They like to rent movies or whatever on Friday nights while I sleep. Okay, and then Saturday, I'll be making corned beef hash burritos or chorizo burritos. For lunch, we will have chili dogs and carrot sticks. And for dinner, I'll be making a chicken casserole and a salad. Chickens are a really good price this week. We'll talk about that on Friday when we have Frugal Friday. But I'll be baking 2 chickens that day. One for the dogs, I'll explain that on Frugal Friday, and one for us, and it'll become the chicken casserole. Sunday morning, I'll make an egg casserole, and we'll have fresh pineapple to go with it. We'll have soup and sandwiches for lunch, and for dinner, I'll be making enchiladas, rice, and beans. So I said that I will be cooking the 2 chickens, and I will also be pickling a dozen eggs, because I like pickled eggs, and they're a great keto snack just to grab in the refrigerator at all times. And plus I got eggs for 99 cents a dozen, so I bought 4 dozens, plus I already had a dozen, so I have 5 dozen eggs. I need to use them. I noticed in my garden that the beans are getting ready to pick, so I'm going to let them continue to grow, and Saturday I will be picking green beans from my garden to add to the chicken casserole and to the dog food. But again, we'll talk about that on Friday. I choose Tuesdays to do my meal planning because most Mondays the mail brings the advertisements for the week. At the very latest, they're there on Tuesday. I do it then because I'm able to look at last week's sales and this week's sales. So if I need to go get something that's only going to be on sale through Tuesday, I'm able to do that. But I'm also able to look ahead at Wednesday to see, oh yes, Tuesday had eggs on sale for 99 cents, but Wednesday they're on sale for 79 cents. So don't buy them for that week. Wait until Wednesday and beyond for the week and get an even better price. I hope that makes sense. I know my menu this week seems kind of boring, especially with the breakfast being a bit repetitive, but I find that we're convenience orientated a little bit, especially in the mornings because it's busy. I'm one of those rule makers. I made that rule about you have to have the protein for breakfast, and it just works for us. So that's that. I think that's it. Now I'm just rambling. So I hope you enjoyed my meal plan. A lot of this stuff I didn't have to really go to the store for because I already had it in my pantry and in my freezer. I'll explain more about that on Friday. So I guess that's it. I guess I can't ditch housework anymore. It's time to get to it, and that's it. Thank you for being here. Love ya.